first of all, I want to give credit to Daniel Marie, who is, if I'm pronouncing that right, and I'll find out tonight because he's going to be on our current show, who's a 24-year-old digital strategist in New York City who came up with the idea of doing the Million Hoodie March and having everybody send in pictures through Twitter, et cetera. Brilliant idea. And everybody's doing it now. The Miami Heat just took a picture of all of them wearing their hoodies. And it looks good. Geraldo would be scared out of his mind. Geraldo would be like, oh my God, they're all gangsters. I don't know what to do. So, of course, Geraldo has said that the hoodie was as responsible as George Zimmerman for shooting Trayvon Martin. That's absurd. Now, we immediately started doing this earlier in the week. And in fact, I even did an interview in my hoodie with the guy who runs Global Grind, which is Russell Simmons' website. But, you know, we realized we hadn't shown you all the pictures yet, so let's have some fun. So all the Young Turks took pictures in our hoodies and sent it in. That's legendary Hammering Tom Hank. Looks a little scary. He's Serbian, it makes sense. Ricky looks more like an elf than a gangster. The rookie, okay, all right, not very intimidating. Mark looks like a merchant, like a seedy merchant. Like, oh, you want some of this? That's Mark Register, who handles our tech. Now, that's a dangerous rapper from the 1990s.
I like the angle of that picture. It looks like it could be a rap cover.
Yeah, it's Michael Schur. It's like he's like third base, you know? Pop goes the weasel, pop goes the weasel.
I'm telling you, man, that beard has given him swagger.
I'm telling you, epic. They don't call him Epic Politics Man for nothing.
I love this picture.
Okay, Lucas, the only one not remotely intimidating. He makes Rick look tough. Lucas, of course, is... well, I take that back. Lucas is, of course, Lorax, but now also apparently Twilight, because some of you think he looks like Robert Pattinson. We move forward. Jesus. Okay, all right. He looks like an old wise man, Jesus does. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He looks much older there. Yeah. Like, oh, I have the secrets of the universe to tell you, my son. Okay, JR? Oh, Geraldo would lose his mind.
I know, totally.
He'd be like, hoodie, dreads, African-American. Which hill do I run for? Okay. All right. Look at Irina looking terrific in that picture. That's less intimidating than Lucas. In fact, people might run towards her. Okay. All right. That guy. You know who I look like? I look like I'm from a Dan Brown model. I look like I'm, not model book, I look like I'm Opus Dei. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm beating myself silly when you're not watching. All right, we haven't seen Anna yet. Oh, there she is, also looking lovely. And not in the least bit intimidating. Apparently, it's not necessarily the hoodie. Okay, all right.
Is it just me, or does Anna look kind of bald?
Everyone said that.
No. I think she looks like a Russian tennis player there.
Isn't that Irina?
No, you would think, since she's the Romanian, they both look like Russian tennis players.
The rowdy Romanian.
Yeah, I feel like they should immediately play tennis with one another. Okay. Now, so that's us in our hoodies, and everybody's doing the hoodie thing, and I love it. And meanwhile, to counter Geraldo's point that the hoodie is so dangerous, J.R. Jackson put together a tape of actual criminals, people who have been convicted, et cetera, right? Let's take a look and try to see, because Geraldo Rivera said that it looked like, you know, anybody wearing a hoodie looks like they're on a surveillance camera, right? So JR put these people behind a surveillance camera because they're convicted criminals, right? So let's see what they're wearing and how dangerous they look. Oh my God, oh Jesus, look at that suit and tie. That's of course Tom DeLay, that's Bernie Madoff. They all seem to be wearing similar things, all these criminals. That's Jack Abramoff, he's trying to redeem himself now, but obviously a convicted criminal. That's Ken Lay from Enron. Again, the tie, this tie is so dangerous, I want to stand my ground. And then Bob Ney, he's got a suit and tie as well, convicted as well. Now those guys look dangerous.
Definitely.
But it's so weird how nobody, takes any action against them, and which they shouldn't, by the way. They all went through the criminal justice system as they should have. But it's funny who people assume are criminals.